Nutrition is a really important part of my preparation for the Vendée Globe race. And I ask quite a lot of my diet. I'm asking for a diet that enables me to maintain the constant level of energy I need now preparing for the race and while I'm racing as well. I'm trying to bulk up my muscle mass at the moment, and I'm actually trying to put on weight before the race to negate some of that weight loss I know I'm going to have. And also, you know, eating is still a really important part of the day for me, so I enjoy my food. I like to eat different things, and I'm looking for a bit of variety in my diet. I'm going to walk you through what I typically eat in a day, starting with breakfast then. So I have 2 breakfasts. Everyone should have 2 breakfasts. If you're not having 2 breakfasts, you are missing out. My first breakfast, normally I would have about half an hour after I've woken up, and that is going to be pretty much every day. I have eggs and spinach. Now, because I'm on a high protein diet, I actually have 4 eggs per portion, because that's giving me enough protein within that meal to help build that muscle mass. Simply chuck these in a pan, no oil, no nothing, chuck some spinach on the top, mush it around a bit, and then serve it all on a couple of rice cakes with my favourite sriracha sauce. Covers everything, makes it all taste good. And that's my first breakfast of the day. Don't tell my nutritionist, but I do have a couple of espressos with that, which I'm not supposed to, because I'm supposed to be keeping my caffeine down so I sleep well, but I like them. Second breakfast, that is a smoothie. I will make that in the morning and take it out with me if I'm on the go. It's oat milk based, because I prefer plant-based milks. I have a banana in it to just give it a bit of volume, and then some frozen fruit, which I keep quite a lot of in the freezer. And then an extra oomph to my smoothies, I use long range fuel in them. So this is a nut butter based product. This one is cinnamon and cashew. This is actually one of my favorites. It's high protein, and it's a great way to maintain my energy during the day. So my lunch is, I have to prepare it at the beginning of the day, and it's where I consume most of the fruit and veg in the day. And I was quite proud this year, because this is my pear tree. I planted it at the beginning of last year and it grew a pear. And so I was going to share with you the moment of picking the pear, but it fell off before I could get to it. But I'm going to eat this today. So here's my pear, joined the rest of its little buddies to make lunch. So I prepare this either the night before or the morning that I'm going out, and it's basically just loads and loads of chopped up fruit and veg, carrots, peppers, apples, pears, cucumber, and my favourite thing in the whole world, cherry tomatoes. So for my main calorie content, again, I'm turning to long range fuel. So there's 500 calories in that pouch. It's ideal for me because I don't eat sandwiches. And then for a snack bar, I like to have these kinds of bars that are just sort of squished up fruit and nuts. They work really well for me. But in total, that's a really nice, easy to consume lunch that I can take anywhere. My dinners, I tend to batch cook every couple of days, and they tend to be of a stew, curry, that sort of variety really. Not great on recipes, kind of make it up as I go along. And this thing here, this is my favourite reliable friend, the slow cooker, because I can just chuck everything in that at the beginning of the day, and then it come back to some edible mush, which I quite enjoy. Staples for me, I am a vegetarian, I eat fish, so I do make a lot of fish curries. I tend to do that with frozen fish. But other than that, then I love a lentil, any sorts of beans. I find that a spoonful of peanut butter in just about anything makes it taste better, and then you've got a good bit of protein in there as well. And then basically any veggies that are in the fridge will end up in my dinner. Flavour wise, I use nutritional yeast as an alternative to stock. That's great. It gives a sort of cheesy, nutty flavour, which I quite enjoy. And then I am mad on a curry. I really love curries. So any sort of cloves make a fantastic hot curry, turmeric, cumin, paprika, anything like that. I just sort of chuck it in until it tastes good. And then tend to eat that with a small amount of carbs. In the evenings, I don't have a big carb serving. So if I am eating carbs, it will either be a gluten-free pasta or brown rice, or I just have a big bowl full of mush.